What was your favorite greeting? Was it the firm shake, the knuckle tap, or the butterfly?
We come in peace.
They came in peace.
How is it that you hear these things?
Young man, how is it that you do not?
I can't even believe that this worked.
We now return control of your television set to you until next week at the same time, when the control voice will take you to...
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
We are the only ones here.
I'm not surprised. It's a busy, busy thing, these StreamYard stuff. Maybe we need a new server and a new crew.
A new server and a new crew?
Like instead of using StreamYard, we can do something else.
Oh,
Do
sure.
Just a thought.
It's not StreamYard, though. It's the Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, it's saturated, honey.
It's
Don't they have
saturated.
other streaming things besides Facebook and YouTube?
I don't know. They have others, but they're not very big.
Well, maybe we should join them and become bigger.
Oh. Well, welcome to
Anyways.
Shack Chronicles. We do
Hello,
have
hello.
one viewer in there now. Hello, one viewer. We are monitoring the YouTube chat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sporting a brand new Hero Shack cap.
I like it. It's backwards in the thing, but it looks good.
Is it backwards in the thing?
Um,
It looks backwards?
To me, it does. The H looks reversed because it's like a mirror thing, you know.
Yes, I see.
Isn't that weird?
No. I
Oh.
just have to figure out how to fix it. Let's see. What can I do to fix this? Can I flip
don't know.
this thing? I think I can. Give me a minute. So
Yes,
tell me
sir.
about what's happening. You've been busy?
I have been very busy getting ready for the upcoming show at it's Terrificon in Connecticut. I lost your sound now.
Who's
I can't
going
hear
to
you.
that one?
What's that?
Who's going to that show?
We are, as a matter of fact.
Is that a full roster? We're both going?
Yeah.
That's been confirmed? We'll both be appearing at this show?
Yes, you are coming. You are coming. Yes, you are. Unless you're going to send me to a huge Comic-Con by myself. That would be really sad and scary.
I got the H.
I got the H. The hell? You're so
It's right
weird.
reading.
There, now it's right reading.
Yeah.
I like it.
And I'm going to stand up for a second a little bit here.
Okay, show us your shirt.
I got the H. Yes, I
You
do.
got the H. Yeah, you got the H.
Hero
honey.
Shack Press.
Yes, we are legit. Now we got to make the money. We got to get out there and.
You're spending it like water, lady.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm not spending it like
Where do you guys get your packages? She's got all sorts of stuff planned.
Chris.
And if you don't get it in the packages, come to the convention and see what she's doing.
I know, right?
It's going to be amazing.
It is going to be fun. I can't wait.
No promises, but we did something a little daring and ordered a bunch of preview copies of Cyclopean 2. We ordered blindly without press proof. So it's kind of like they will be press proofs. But if they come in, we'll make them available at the convention. So we may have Cyclopean 2 available. We'll certainly have Cyclopean 1 available, and those packages will also be shipping soon. We have t-shirts.
Yep.
Do you have any of the t-shirts with you, honey?
I do not. They're in the
Wow.
other
You
room.
didn't bring any t-shirts with you?
I thought you were wearing one.
I am switched to my corporate shirt.
You're a weirdo.
Are they still in the kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a minute.
Okay.
You better keep this crowd busy.
Your corporate shirt. You're such a dork.
Yes, it's a corporate shirt.
Hi, Rick. Welcome. Chris, I don't know if he's put the link out there yet, but he will. He's gone. We got some of our new shirts and things like that today. So he's been checking them out, making sure they fit and they're comfortable and all that stuff. So he's gone to go get a couple of t-shirts because he wants to show everybody. And these will become available to purchase if you so desire. We're going to put that up and here he's back.
Are they available too?
They can be if they want them, sure. Why not?
All right, so let's see if I can pull this off. I'm going to move the microphone a little bit. And then I'll show you first the tote bag because this has a very good shot of the Hero Shack logo.
Mm-hmm. The Hero Shack press, there it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
And on the reverse side, of course, is Cyclopean in bling mode.
Yeah, he's in blinging. He's blinging, baby. I thought it came out really nice.
Part of the storyline to come.
Mm-hmm.
But even if we have Hero Shack 2 available, you will not see him in 2 in that outfit.
Right.
It's coming, though, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming. Things are changing quick.
They are changing quick. You have been hard at work, I must say.
Well, let me finish with the t-shirts, and then we can talk a little bit about that. All right. So if you caught our preview on Twitter or my post earlier today, this is the Cyclopean cover for issue number 1, plastered onto a shirt, of course. And I wore this today. It's very exciting. Brought me lots of good emotion and feeling, and people liked it. But this is the one that they all seem to go nuts over. And that's the bling one. Everybody I show this picture to, they get all excited about. So that's definitely going to be something that we look forward to.
Yes.
Yeah. So those are the t-shirts, and I demonstrated the hat and the corporate shirt already.
Mm-hmm.
And I just shared the link in the chat. I hope it went well.
It is there.
Just pick a face and pull a voice.
Hey, Terry.
Now, like crazy face, do the rest.
Crazy face.
Why do you do that? So as you can see, Terry and Rick are here.
Hi, Terry.
And guys, Chris was showing the new t-shirts that we got.
Right. That's right. You know what? We really haven't done this, but we actually have our printer proofs of Cyclopean 1. Now, the difference between this and the actual copies that y'all are getting, I ordered this in matte. And
yeah.
The finish on the cover, I love. It's a flat finish, but the problem with it is we ordered 3 of these proofs. Good evening, Terry. And they all came back with little glossy dots on them.
It looked like some sort of glue, right?
Well, no, I actually think it's the same stuff that they use on the covers that are gloss.
Wow.
And somebody didn't do a good job of cleaning the bindery stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's weird because we've had art books, for instance, the Cluster Fudge black and white art book,
right,
is the same flat finish and it has none of those flaws. So I got to believe it must have been like they must just run them, and like if you're far enough away from the last job that was glossed,
right,
your copy will be fine. But if you're too close in the run, the equipment still has the goop on it apparently, because we have 3 books in a row. So that was last week when I was talking about the little trouble. That was the trouble, and it's been fixed. And yes, we're rolling with that.
That's good.
They
should be in very soon. As a matter of fact.
Yes. So we do have these 3 printers proofs that I don't know what to do with.
We're going to save them.
Something to do with them.
No,
I'm going to end up giving them away. Like we'll do something with the show. We'll do a giveaway or something. I haven't figured out what yet.
Well, I would say keep one for posterity for yourself.
We will. Don't listen to Chris, because don't listen to Chris. He doesn't know a lot of this stuff, and he just babbles.
Well, I think he knows about keeping this stuff for posterity. He is a comic book collector, somewhat.
Well, my comic book collection, it was funny. I was thinking about that. I was wondering if I should start giving away some of the books to kids because I don't read all of them after the first read. And then I realized I really can't because most of the books that I have aren't really kid safe. And that's really like one of the reasons that I'm excited about Cyclopean. Granted, right now I'm working on Cluster Fudge, which is not for kids.
Not Cyclopean.
The Cyclopean book is the main focus.
Right.
I have to get this Cluster Fudge out of the way. I kind of, really need to finish up that story for a multitude of reasons.
Cluster Fudge is your vertical line.
What's that?
It's your Cluster Fudge is your vertical line.
Yeah, and it's funny because Last of the Reapers is more like a teen book. There's no cussing in it, but there is some graphic violence. So kind of weird that we're sort of falling into this line of I don't know what I want to call it. The multiple
varieties.
The genres.
Yeah.
And that was totally unintentional, by the way.
But it's good because it's paving a way for me.
Yeah, we need something young.
I'm working on the young stuff.
I don't know what's going on with our freelance artist who we're bringing in.
I do.
Okay.
She's coming along. She's gonna do it. She just has been really busy with her other job and stuff like that.
So I need
be patient.
I need to ask my editor. Hey, do you like this, honey? Dun 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 dun.
What are you doing?
My name is Cyclopean.
I'm playing. Look at my bling.
You got a red dot right on his chichi.
What?
Come. There's a red dot.
Yeah, I need to fix that. It's a dirty copy. I need to touch it up.
Good Lord, Christopher.
But I'm just playing around.
Yes, you are. You playing dolls? You want me to make you a Barbie doll? Out of Cyclopean? I could do paper dolls. That would be fun.
Let's be honest. Let's talk to the public about that. We are actually we're pricing action figures.
It's very expensive. We're not there yet.
It's not that expensive. It really isn't. What's expensive is the scary upfront cost. So I've decided if we can start moving Cyclopean books and getting a following, I will drop the 6 figures to get the costume characters. Not 6 figures. I'm sorry.
Who have you been talking to? Because that's not what I'm getting.
4 figures and knowing that it'll become 5. Just because I believe in the character, and I think that once we get some momentum going, that it'll be easier to do these fun sort of things. But I wanted to ask you, honey, am I allowed to show any of the Reaper art, or not the Reaper, the Cluster Fudge 2 art?
You've already done that. Remember, you put a tweet up about it.
I haven't shown what I want to show. Look at all these pages that I've got done.
You can show them if you really feel the need to. Why not?
I'm going to show them.
Yes. There's a whole 2 people watching, one of which is me.
Hey, brother.
And I'm
the other one's going to be Terry. So this is the initial splash page, and I had a ton of fun coloring it, but I really enjoy this stuff. Those who know my work know that that's a Reaper. And yes, there is a tie-in with Last of the Reapers in Cluster Fudge too.
A Grim Reaper?
A Grim Reaper, that's right. Because part of the storyline is going to be the bookmark battling the Grim Reaper for the soul of this guy.
The Happy Reaper. There we go. Happy Reaper.
Oh, no, that happy guy? That smile? That's not the Reaper.
That's Skeletor!
By the way, Skeletor is a wonderful character. Here you see some of the artwork for when the Reaper realizes that he can't summon his scythe, and he starts freaking out. And of course, that'll be because of the bookmark, our green-skinned character here.
In honor of Lorenzo.
Yes, in honor of Lorenzo, because he always asks if we have a green-skinned character. Now we do. But I don't want to give away too much about him, but there's a reason he looks quite evil. And he wasn't always evil, but that'll be revealed in the book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm assuming these guys are all the same guy, the same green guy. The chins
Yes.
don't really match in that one page.
Do what? You got to be louder. I can't hear you, bro. Hang
The
on.
page before, I don't
Right.
think the chins matched on the two guys.
So this page,
No, not that one.
this page is the first one he pops up on.
There. The panel 2, that chin looks a little different than the one in panel 4.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that. But that's I'm just going to keep going for now.
Leave it to me.
Really, his head is a little weird here too, but
Yeah.
the big thing about this one is see the it almost looks like lightning in the background, but it's really inspired from if you've ever had your eyes closed and been able to see the light through your eyelids and you see the veins of your eyelids. So that was kind of fun to do. Here, this is just another page where actually the colors on this one are off. This isn't the actual page, but this is negotiation over the body, and this is the first graphic piece. The Reaper actually gets his skies back, of course, and then slices the bookmark's head in two, and then he reassembles it.
Yikes!
Because
we have
he's not really reliant on his physical appearance to be alive. We have what, honey?
Jessica, I believe, and Angela were in the Facebook page.
Hello, Angela. Very cool. So after that little introduction, we go to outer space where we start catching up with the Silver Scribe, who's desperately trying to find a repairman or a taxi service or something because his ship is not capable of getting to Earth.
Who is definitely not a ripoff of the Silver Surfer.
Oh, he totally is. But here, because I've always wanted to draw the Silver Surfer, but I'll never work for Marvel, I guarantee it. But here is the one ship that's in our quadrant that could help him. And she's going to negotiate terms with him over the radio and then go help him. But those are all the pages we have so far for Cluster Fudge 2. Yay. There's other pages so these were rejected pages. I rejected this one because I don't know if you can see it, but I was inspired by a controller, a video game controller, and I felt like I was too inspired. It looked too much like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I decided to redo the art.
I think it looks good.
It looks great. It looks great, but the controller.
Yeah, so what?
It's a video
inspired.
game.
So what? So what? I have Star Trek inspired.
I wouldn't have known that if you hadn't have said something.
Yeah,
so what about this ship? Does this ship do anything for you?
Yeah, it looks like an engine block.
It is. Oh my gosh, you got it. All my ships will forever be based on things that I can reference visually. So yes, I took an engine block and I looked at it and I said, I can simplify that and make that a ship. And then I wondered if anybody would notice it, just like I felt the same way about the controller. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I think I can get away with the engine block, but maybe the controller I'll use if you guys like it.
I say use the controller too. Yes, I get. I would see it. My mom, Diana, probably wouldn't because she's not a big gamer.
Yeah, a lot more formies wouldn't notice it. And who knows? Maybe it would be a nice little tribute. Maybe people will get a kick out of it. But that's what I've got for Cluster Fudge so far. Been killing myself on that, which is a lovely thing. There's a whole bunch of character art here. This was going to be. Do you remember the girl with the big butt?
Yeah.
That I showed just a few seconds ago. This was her initial design, and of course, I've changed it quite a bit. Though she may wear that outfit again. I don't know.
So you're saying she was looking for some booty and she found it?
Yep. Exactly.
Well, I have to keep reminding myself that this is like a mature book, so I can do more stuff. This was just a little bit of concept stuff. It's kind of rough, but that would be Cluster Fudge with his mask all torn up. Hey, is Mom there?
No.
Yes, she is. She's not in she's in the room. She's standing right beside me.
Good evening. I thought I heard her.
Yeah. He says good evening. Good evening. She can't hear you. I've got my headphones in. Or my earbuds in.
Very cool. All right, so let me pop that away and we can chat a little because it's awfully distracting when you do that.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
You're bad.
You know what, though? People like that kind of stuff.
People by the name of Christopher.
Well, yeah.
You are a person, and that's cool.
Yes, that's true. I am a person.
Now you saw that side.
I'm not watching that again. Sorry.
Christopher, stop it.
Times all your baby needs.
At least I didn't play that one for the full clip. Right? Sometimes all your baby needs is clip.
Oh, you guys are so bad.
I need to make some new ones because I haven't made a new one in like 2 weeks.
Right.
Do you have any requests?
For your little thing there? No.
For a video meme. We can come up with video memes.
No,
I think she'll request you deform one.
So,
yes,
I've run out of material. I mean, I could show stuff all night, but I know you don't want me to.
No,
we haven't talked much about the second issue of Cyclopean tonight, and that's simply because I've been consumed with the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher, we don't want to give away too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe. The thing about the thing about Cluster Fudge, though, is that thing is it's going to be huge. That's just like the first few pages. And this I'm not going to give away anything on really, but
how many pages for number 2 for Cyclopean?
This is a full, I believe it's 40 pages, but it's full Cyclopean. There's no Kid Clopean backup on this one. And in that story, we advance it from basically we get him to the mansion and out on his first mission, which will be tackling that octopi squid thing, which is
the one-eyed creature.
Yes, that one. One eye versus one eye.
I see.
Actually didn't do that intentionally. I didn't realize that squids had one eye until I was researching how they look. And I was like, holy crap, they have one eye. So I was able to play with that quite a bit in the story.
Right.
I didn't overuse the reflection you see there, though. It only appears one other time in the book. Because my editor told me that would be a bad idea to overuse it.
Yep.
Yep.
That's true, though.
It is true.
You know, I just felt like you don't want to keep using it over and over. It's a great effect, but don't kill it. You know what I'm saying? Just my idea. I mean, my thought. I could be totally wrong on that, guys. I really don't know.
No, you're not. But that's the only other place that the reflection appears. And that's the big splash page.
The only thing I would say is you do want to be consistent with the reflectiveness of the eye.
Yeah, you do. But it's like if you overuse the effect with him in it, and plus he's kind of got to be close to it to really get that good, clear reflection in there. So there's only like 2 times, once on the cover, and then this time in the book right here. This is where they actually make an emotional connection.
I like that page too.
Well, I always aim to please my wife.
Thank you.
But yeah, so that's kind of exciting. That's already to the press, and we're just waiting on it to come in. What else is happening, honey? Give me something here.
Well, I'm in the process of setting up our Etsy store. where we can sell t-shirts and stuff like that. We're waiting on Amazon to get in touch with us, Amazon Marketplace, because our t-shirts will be available there. And I'm working out all those details, like who do I have to use for a printer? Do I have to use, specific to Amazon Market, or can I use my own printer? And so I've been doing a lot of that this week, working on the business end of it, trying to put together sort of like a road trip for you and I for the local comic book stores around on a Saturday. I'll buy you lunch or dinner. What do you mean no? Do you see him, you guys? You are coming with me. I'm not going alone to these places. You need to come. You're the artist.
I have to create.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's the artist, the creator. He's all that.
Yep. You need to create. This is true. But you also need to come. So
I'm not even going to touch that. We'll talk about that later.
Sure.
Yeah.
You have to go because you're the only one who understands the story.
Thank you, Terry.
But that's crazy.
The thing about Terry always has a lot of good wisdom for you to listen to, and you don't listen.
But you're the editor. You should know this as well as I do, or at least what we've already done.
No, the point is, if I go into a comic book store, I'm going to, number one, they'll probably laugh and smile because I'm sure I'll get them to do that. But when they ask me about certain details, I'll have to text you. And therefore, I will look like I won't look,
Oh, that's where you do the pretty girl thing and you bat your eyes.
But I'm not. I'm an older lady. I'm not some hot 22-year-old voluptuous chick. So you can't use that on me. So stop that nonsense.
It's hard to say what they will. It's hard to say what they'll ask too.
Exactly, guys.
They might not ask a lot about the story. They might just ask about, is it going to be ongoing, whatever. How often are the issues going to come out?
The point is, guys, he should be there. We're not at a point where people know who he is and we're all like, oh, yeah, we know who that is. Yeah, of course. No, you need to be there. And you need to be there.
I know this much. If we continue crowdfunding as our primary model for distribution initially, we are limited to about every 60 days. Unless we switch back and forth between Kickstarter and Indiegogo, because I tried to start the mailing list for Cyclopean 2 already, and they won't let us until we're fulfilled.
We know that. You said this already.
Yeah.
So,
well,
that
the
limits
thing
me to
is,
60 days.
go, what I would suggest for go into Cyclopean 1, get all the email addresses, and just use regular email address, your regular email address for it, to send out emails letting people know that it's coming or whatever.
Oh, no, I know. We know. Yeah, we know that. We know how to do it. It's just, we don't have a big enough base right now, I think, Chris. Maybe that's it.
Well, I can eat more.
Oh, my God. So we're not going to have this discussion right now.
I know what you mean. I'm only playing. Come on.
Okay.
Have a little fun.
I am having lots of fun. So my biggest challenge right now, guys, is that I'm trying to do a lot of this setting up the store, the Etsy store, like for me to get the t-shirts that we have, to get them to the Etsy store for the image and for the pricing and all that. That takes a lot of time. So that's what I've been busy with. Chris has been busy with drawing. We're both, I should say, I'm very excited about the upcoming Comic-Con, Terrific-Con in Connecticut at the Mohegan Sun. I'm looking forward to seeing meeting lots of really cool people and hopefully selling a lot of books, getting our name out there.
Yep.
Chris has been drawing and complaining about when I tell him we have to go on, we have to do this, we have to get local. It was really cool because before COVID, our town had a Friday night sort of street festival where they closed down Main Street, and any vendor who wanted to set up a little table, then it was free to meet and, just sell their wares or whatever, their products, their services, could do that. And that we did fairly well. We did about 4 of them, I think, 3 or 4 of them the first summer that they did it. But since COVID, that has not happened. That has not returned. So that was a really cool way for us to meet other local small businesses.
It was.
because we're a home-based business, we don't have a storefront. I feel like we need to work a little harder to get out there and meet other businesses. So I'm looking into connecting with the Chamber of Commerce in our town. Again, local bookstores. I want to contact the library to see if we can get some of our books there. So I have all these great ideas. What I lack is the time. Look at Chris. Now watch. He's going to bust me. Stop. You know that I'm being serious. You know this is what I'm working on. As you sit there. Yeah, go ahead. What are you eating, by the way? I'm going to call you out. What are you eating?
This will be my unofficial sponsorship of Starburst.
Starburst.
Yes,
He's eating food.
They're great breath mints. And I wanted to have fresh breath. So, Starburst.
Oh, my word. Okay, well, thank you for that, Chris. Thank you.
And more Starburst.
I guess you wanted to have fresh breath for your wife.
Yes.
Thing is how we can't smell it here.
Plus, I am a big believer in eating your fruit. So I just had my cherry, and I have oranges, and I have another cherry, and I have a lemon. So I'm eating all my fruit.
This stream seems sort of like a lemon.
You know what cracks me up is when it says something on the package like contains less than 1% fruit juice, and I go, but it contains fruit juice.
Yeah, that 1 point.
Yeah, whatever it is, the below 1% marker.
My mom says, "Hi, ooh." She retracted her message.
Let's see, what is that? Hey.
She meant to say "oh," but she missed the letter.
Hi.
That's okay. We knew what she meant. So what you up to, everybody?
I don't know. I just did a whole spiel on me. Let's ask Terry. What's Terry up to?
Nothing much.
Oh, you drawing away? Writing?
Drawing. I was trying to laugh when they showed that picture with the lightning because of a news story I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a mural of George Floyd got hit by lightning in Toledo, Ohio.
Oh no!
I saw that.
Yeah, funny how crazy. It hit Floyd right in the face. Missed the 30-foot metal pole that was in front of it.
Now, I wonder if that's legit or if somebody vandalized it and they're just blaming lightning.
No. Nobody vandalized it, not like that.
Cool.
You see, the building that it was painted on is still standing. It's just the mural where Floyd's face has been destroyed.
Wow. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't like anything being defaced, but that's crazy. That's like
calling it an act of God.
That's what I was going to say. That's like an act of God. But I am glad that it's not a false story either. I'm glad it wasn't vandalized.
Yeah.
Not by humans, at least.
No.
Holy cow, what a crazy world we're in.
I know.
They're going to start monitoring private text messages for misinformation on the COVID.
I know.
I can't believe that. I'm like, what? You can't do that. But I guess they can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
I was told they've been doing it. We just are learning about it for real now, you know? And I kind of believe that. I could see them having some sort of computer software that says, you know, if anybody says Beetlejuice 3 times, report it to the FBI. Boom. Whatever the keyword is, you know, I don't know what they look for.
Right. I know what you mean. Well, that's funny.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? People just go back to the old way of doing things. Letters.
Yeah, or face-to-face conversation. Oh my gosh, no way. I just or we just don't talk about COVID in our text messages. I mean, I don't do that anyways. I can't imagine what that would look like. Would I run to my phone and start texting, Rick and Terry, hey guys, the virus thing, it'll give you wings. What kind of misinformation do people share over text messages?
Yeah, I know.
Well, then again, it's all what they consider misinformation. What one considers misinformation, another wouldn't.
Right.
Who's definite? Who's gets to determine whether it's misinformation?
That's true.
Yeah, and you can't even really talk about the possible alternatives without people getting upset. Because I like to take a very fair approach to all of this stuff.
Yeah.
My thing is, I've gotten vaxxed, and I'm scared to death about the possible side effects. So I really understand someone who still hasn't and is refusing to, because there's a big risk. I mean,
There is.
the government wants to play like, oh, don't worry, it'll be fine. But they've taken away the liability for the medical companies for a reason. And that's because they don't know if you're going to be fine. But I saw something interesting on Twitter, and that is it may be possible to sue the politicians who have allowed this to go through like that, to have a waiver for medical responsibilities to the big pharma companies. So we'll see. I don't know. It could get really crazy here.
It could.
Then again, it could all be for nothing,
That's true.
I mean, these all these scares about possible side effects. I'm sure some of those are real. They've had people come down with real side effects. But is it everybody? Is it another small percentage? Who knows?
Yeah.
All I know is I'm glad I have my friends like you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we got the comic book rolling.
Yes. If you, I'd say I was going to say if you die, I'll make sure more Cyclopean gets produced. But I'm sure your wife will do
You
that.
may have to finish it up for issue 3, because I haven't even got that started yet. But at the pace I do it, like, I've still got to finish the pages that I've already done, and I have to finish the pages to come. But they all pretty much start to come really quick. Like Diana, at the beginning of last weekend, I had like one page for her to look at. She didn't even do a reading this week. And the way I write, I thumbnail it and write it while I do all that at the same time. And I have the plot and I have a lot of the script, but it comes to life when I put it together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like the page, like with the girl with the naked butt. I like that page. That page came like before the 3 pages before it. Like I knew what I wanted to have there, and I was inspired to draw what I needed to draw, and then I had to go back and fill it in.
I wonder why you were inspired to draw that.
Well, it's kind of funny because part of that is a competitive edge. Like when I go on Twitter and I see, or Facebook, and I see my fellow artists drawing beautiful women, I'm like, I don't do enough beautiful women. I don't draw women enough. So then I start practicing and I start looking at a chick, and my wife knows about this. She's seen my photo referencing, but I look and I draw and I draw and I draw until I start getting a feel for it. And one of those roughs usually end up going into the book because it just ends up becoming something, when you draw something, you don't want to let it go.
Yeah.
But I have a ton of pages that I've thrown out already. And I think that's good too. When you're creating a comic, you have to be willing to look at a page and go, that's just sucking. I got to do something different. Poor Diana deals with that all the time. I don't think she's with us anymore.
Oh, yep. She is.
Nope, she's not there. She would have muted.
I am here. I've been sneezing and coughing, and I've been like, and I'm still eating dinner. I have like 4 more bites, and I didn't want people to see me eat.
Do you have the Delta? Do you have the Delta variant?
Excuse me? No, I do not. No, I don't. No, I'm fine.
Just checking, because I'm going to get it if you got it.
Oh, dear God. Why would you even say such a nonsensy thing?
Because this is the crazy world we live in.
Yeah.
And it's happened before to us. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. It's
I'm watching. I was talking. We had Katie in the Facebook.
Hi, Katie.
I don't know if they're there anymore. Jess was in there.
Hi, Jess.
Angela was in there.
Hi, Angela.
And they all like the t-shirt that you posted. So I'm trying to figure some stuff out.
I know what you're figuring. You're a marketer, so you're like, okay, this is what they like. If all the people are like them, then we can sell a lot of these. I'll work it this way. I know how she thinks.
No, that's not what I'm thinking at all. Okay, that's what I'm
You're a
thinking.
money-
You're right. You're absolutely
You're
right.
looking at the product and figuring out what works.
Yep, that's me. I need you to send me all the images of the t-shirt design. Speaking of which, the t-shirt design and the logo with the TM and the C circle, please. Thank you. Just saying. I need that soon. I need that ASAP. And I also need the borders. This is what happens. Like I ask him for things.
Are you talking about? What borders?
I mean the things for the thing.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with that.
The things for the thing?
He knows exactly what I'm talking about too. That's what's so funny.
No, now I know what she means. We're doing banners. We're doing two
side banners. Side banners on the hero
down
shop.
the side of our table display.
Yeah.
So I have to get those hustling. I did download a new app to do it, and I noticed the same thing you did. There's a couple of little things I have to clean up on the artwork. So, but I did send you a proof to show you I'm working on it.
I know you're working on it.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're working on it. I think that's awesome. I'm just saying. I also need that other stuff to get. It's very hard to work with him. He's very difficult. He's a very difficult person.
You need a publicity marketing department to work with you.
Me? No.
Yeah, you really do.
No, you'd be yelling. You'd be coming to me going, "Who that blippity blip is that?" I'm gonna fire them, and I can too, because I'm not married to them. Blippity blip. That's what you would be doing.
I fire you all the time.
Yeah, but you're married to me. You can't get rid of me that easily, sir. Sorry. Nice try. Nice try.
But I can fire you.
Nice
It doesn't
try.
really matter anymore, though, because I do believe even in the business papers, you're number one on the sheet, right?
I am number one. Don't forget it, young man.
That's right.
I'm just
so
kidding.
we are a woman-owned business. There are business perks in America for that.
Yes, there are.
Yes.
Isn't that cool?
Okay, you realize, Chris, if she owns it, she can fire you.
This is true. I did not pull that out on him, by the way.
Don't tell her that.
Oops.
I think I just did. Is somebody in the...
One of us doesn't tell us, somebody else will.
What's scary is she's about to learn how freelancing works, and then we're all in trouble over here in my office. She'll be like, I found 3 pencilers that I like a little better than you, sir.
I'll have them take it over. I'll be saying, listen, you can take tomorrow off. I've got that covered.
Okay. Chris, you have done the copyright on Cyclopean. You own him, right?
Yes, I do, but I'm sure that she has some power because she's my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, you control it.
I would never do anything like that. Even if things got really, that's just not who I am as a person. I would never do that.
We're just teasing. We know you wouldn't.
Wait till Cartoon Network shows up.
You're so funny.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so do any of you guys have an Etsy store by any chance?
No, I don't have an Etsy. I have Teespring.
Okay. It's very tricky.
You mean like magic?
No, it's very tricky for what we're doing.
Well, isn't it just isn't it just a store where people can order shit or stuff?
Well,
no, you have to advertise it too.
You have to have the stuff to order it. So I have to take pictures of everything that we want to sell on it.
Oh,
and
so
then
they don't allow you to do on demand.
No. It's nothing
like you
like
can't
that.
do an on demand print of your item.
Nope.
How do you prove you have the stock?
You don't. They order it and we provide it. They don't care where you get it and how long.
So it's still on demand.
Well, yes, but no. We have to literally have, if I'm going to put up, let's say, a T-shirt that we had a printer print for us, it's your design, so theoretically it is our product. We are would just be like we're using the Etsy store as part of our marketing, our marketplace, so people can go to the Etsy store and do that. The problem with that is we have to have. I feel we have to have a few of the items already in stock. So if somebody wants to order it, we can ship it out. So the shipping and all that comes online.
It depends on how long you're telling them it'll take to fulfill an order.
Well, this is true. This is true. But either way,
although you're probably right, it's a lot harder now. Like it used to be, you could just say 4 to 6 weeks or 4 to 8 weeks. I don't know if that still flies. Like that's back in the 90s when I used to order stuff from cereal boxes.
Well, I don't know if this is the right vehicle for us. I'm still looking at it. I mean, I set the store up and that's fine and whatever. But a lot of the artists that are on Etsy are physical artists, meaning that they actually make physical items that they own, that they're right there and they sell it. Or they put up a prototype or one sample and they make to order, which is what we would do.
No, we are unique. We don't have to do anything like they do.
Okay, of course, that's true.
If Etsy would allow it. I don't know if they have like a limitation, like if they would look at us and say, we don't know what you're doing, but you're not on here anymore.
No, not at all. It's just a way of, I just have to figure it out. It's not as, simple as, like, for instance, Teespring, right? Teespring is another like print on demand kind of company. And we've used them before. And in all honesty, I didn't like the quality that great and the pricing. We're using somebody different now, which is fine. But we just direct our traffic from our website directly to Teespring. We don't have to keep, we set up a store. This is what you can buy from us, either the t-shirts, the products, but they ship it to the person. We get a percentage of that.
Right.
So with Etsy, it's not like that. At Etsy, you have the physical product, or you order the physical product from whoever makes your product, and then you turn around and you ship it to the person.
That's what you would be doing. You become the middleman.
Right. So it's a little bit more work for me.
No, it's exactly the same thing that we're doing now with our on-demand printing.
No, because Teespring, they go directly through Teespring. I don't touch that at all. If I was still using Teespring. With Etsy, I have to package the product and ship it myself. Teespring, they just order the product.
It's just like when we do on-demand printing to fulfill crowdfunding or go to a convention versus someone ordering it on Amazon where we don't touch it at all.
Yes, like the Redbubble, very similar to the Redbubble. Etsy is not like the Redbubble. Etsy is like, it's just a little different. So I have to figure out how I'm going to get our things on it and decide even if this is the right format for me. That's all.
I don't know if I can help you on that. I'm just a creator.
You can't help me on that because you're just going to get more confused and then it just won't be pretty. And we don't want to do ugly, do we, honey? We don't want to do ugly. No,
Look at that picture I have there. Does that look pretty to you?
Yep.
That's just, you're just being nice.
Do ugly. He's already ugly.
Thank you, Rick.
I don't think he's ugly.
Rick knows what time it is.
I don't find anybody ugly. I never have.
I know. That's why when you say I'm not ugly, I kind of smile and go, "Oh, thank you."
Honey, that's not nice. I think people are beautiful. I love the uniqueness of people. I don't believe that there are ugly people. That's what I just said. Did you miss that?
I just have to take you out.
Like, and physically take me out?
Yeah, like take you out and show you a few.
Oh.
I thought you meant like take me out, like he's gonna execute me or something. Like take me out.
No, I meant like take you out so that you can like see some ugly people.
Oh my God.
If
Chris,
you don't think I'm ugly, I don't know how to convince you though, because I'm the worst.
Well, but here's the question. Okay, if you don't find anybody physically ugly, can they be ugly inside?
Oh, no.
That's a really good question.
Rick is turning that on you.
No, he's not, and I have the answer for that. I believe that human beings are very capable of acting ugly. I do. I think that people can be very ugly in their actions, in their manner, in their speech, and whatever. That doesn't mean that I dislike them or anything like that. It's just like, whoa, they're being ugly today. You know, you're being a very ugly. So yeah, they can be, but we were talking physical characteristics as my husband puts his smirky face up there asking me these questions. So I was answering, and I really don't.
Yeah. But you said there's no ugly people.
I don't think there is, because when I look at a person, I don't look like I'm not looking at them to say that they're, you know, beautiful, they're handsome, they're this. I kind of look at people and, you know, I see God in them, if that sounds weird, maybe. Even if they say that they don't believe in God, I still see him.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, but ugly people in God are
you
good
need
too.
to love everybody, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they're ugly outside or inside, or both.
Mm-hmm.
What if they have body odor?
Then I would suggest they take a shower and use some pretty smelling stuff. Maybe
that would be the act of love, right? Just to remind them.
There you go. Say, woo, doggy, you are smelly.
I have a gift for you.
How did we get on this stuff? Can we change it? Why doesn't somebody bring up some comic book stuff? Come on, guys. Oh, guess what I watched? I went and saw Black Widow. I liked it.
I want to see that.
It was pretty good. It wasn't like this fantastic, oh my gosh, it was the best Marvel. It was an okay movie. I could understand why men in particular may have a hard time with it. It is definitely a woman-oriented film where, you know, all the women are powerful and the men are kind of goofy. There was some okay dialogue. The fight scenes for me, Marvel movies, I've always enjoyed more of the storyline, the dialogue and all that, as opposed to the big fight scenes. I felt like the fight scenes to me were a little overkill. It's like, all right, yeah, okay. Oh, we're doing this again? Okay, yeah, flip back, yeah. I wanted to hear more of the conversations between the characters and building the sister there, the young sister, for her future role and the upcoming, I'm sure, Marvel movie. So I went with my older son. He and I went and had a great time, and we both looked at each other and said, yeah, Chris would hate this movie. It's too women for him.
It's not, number one, it's not about being two women.
Well, too woke. Isn't that the word you like to use?
It is too woke for me, but the biggest problem I had right off the bat, which turned me off, was the fact that the Taskmaster was turned into a girl. I actually bought the very first appearance of Taskmaster. I know he was never a she. So for me, that was a little unsettling, but hey, it's good if you like it.
There's the Taskmaster's daughter. He died. That's what happened.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. Taskmaster. I have no idea, but all I can tell you for sure is the Taskmaster. Okay.
You can't even say it.
No, I can't, because I can't even buy it, but I'm just going to go, okay, that's it. I fine. I don't care. It's not that big of a deal to me. It's just like that bothered me because I got excited when they first announced Taskmaster. And then I was like, oh, it's Marvel. They're going to mess it up.
Yeah. Well, I don't like when they change characters like that, too.
It just breaks my heart.
You know, like I love the Wonder Woman, the first Wonder Woman movie. The second one was a little you know, like the Wonder Woman. Heck, Wonder Woman TV series was, when I was a kid, was one of my favorite TV series.
Oh yeah, Linda. What's her face?
Linda Carter.
Yep.
You know, Bionic Woman was another one of my favorite TV shows.
Oh, I was in love with the Bionic Woman.
So
I was like 8 years old and had the biggest crush.
I wouldn't say it's too much about a character being a woman or even lead woman or a strong woman. It's just when they change a character.
Well, now it's just becoming such an obvious play. You know, like the Mighty Thor is coming in Love and Rockets or whatever they're doing, Love and Thor. And that's going to be, that chick is going to be Natalie Portman. She's going to be wielding the hammer. She's going to be called the Mighty Thor. I'm like, all right, I know what Marvel just did.
You mean they're not going to do the Mighty Thorus? To be
No,
a girl?
she is Thor. That's what you don't get. That's the whole plot line. In
They're making Thor, instead of a name, a mantle.
right.
Actually, if you've ever paid attention to Norse mythology, it's not a mantle.
And the bad thing is, people want to say she's the mighty Thor. Well, there was a book called The Mighty Thor, with Thor the male Thor being Thor, Mighty Thor.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's when it was first called, his book, The Mighty Thor. So it makes no sense saying she's the Mighty Thor.
It's almost like they're trying to find ways to just make it divisive. And I'm just like, I won't play their game anymore. I'm like, whatever. So Black Widow, I may end up seeing that one day. It might be on TV or something.
No, you'll watch it when it comes out on Disney or stuff.
But I won't go out of my way to see it. I'm like,
I'll be watching it again with subtitles, because I watched it and I didn't have my subtitles, so I missed a lot of the lines. But honestly, you'll watch it, honey. You'll like it, I think. I think it'll pleasingly.
Oh yeah. I can't stand the new lady there.
Oh, she's good. I liked her.
Oh yeah,
actually.
she's great.
She was funny. She was making fun of the black
one. No.
And my mom is wondering, did you guys watch The Chosen yet?
No,
we have not. We
might have to do that this weekend, because I don't know
we
what
will, actually.
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to purge any, or is purge the word?
No.
What do they call it when you watch a bunch
binge
of
watch? Binge.
Thank you.
Purge. Like, what are you talking about?
No, purge is the other thing when you get rid of stuff, right?
Right. Yeah. So you get rid
the other thing.
That other stuff. You're funny. Yeah, I haven't really watched it. Last weekend was busy. This weekend won't be too bad. But we do have to check it out, because it does look very good. I think so.
Now, you want to talk about comics. Did either of you read mine yet?
I got almost through the whole thing.
Yeah.
I got up to the part where he got the uniform. Oh, yes. See, that's where I fell asleep, but I'm going to be going back to it. I have the PDF on my phone. That way I can read it on the go, but I still haven't been able to, because I've been busy at work.
And no, I did not read it this weekend. I got sidetracked because I was doing a lot of outdoor stuff, but I have it, and I am going to read it. I love the comic book, by the way.
Well, I'm very curious about the time traveling aspect of it, but obviously until I read it, I don't know. I don't know enough about it to discuss it yet. But I thought that was cool, the time jumping.
I did start reading it. Like, I read 3 or 4 pages, but I didn't finish it. But ask Chris. You know what, Rick? It's not anything. I don't read. The only reason why I read Chris's comics, because I have to edit them.
Yeah.
And you wonder why I fire you.
I got no problem. I started reading Cluster Fudge. I read the first couple pages, and I haven't gotten back to it yet.
Yeah, it's hard to get. Well, Cluster Fudge is a tough one too. That's why I really got to finish issue 2, because I was surprised at how dark the story was received. So, I really have to finish it, get it out of the way. I don't want any more questions when I'm done. I want to sew it up and then let it die into oblivion unless people really love it. And then maybe we'll just hire another artist, because it's depressing to draw that. I get in these weird, attitudes and stuff because of it.
Yeah,
and it only makes sense, because it's it's so far from God. It's so far from anything positive that it's you just kind of get grumpy.
Yep. I will attest to that. It's not a fun story for him to write. That's why when he was doing the first one, I was like, when are you going to be done this? Because you're just not fun to be around. Oh, the world is going to end. And oh my God. And I'm like, oh dear. He gets sucked into that whole dark mindset when he's doing stuff like that, which.
Well, if you're writing, it's almost like acting. You have to kind of
understand
the character.
Role. Yeah, of course.
Right. And the trick is just not to get too caught up in it.
I have to snap him out. I have to slap him around you guys a few times. Say, knock it off. Get out of there. No, not really, but I do tell him, I do ask him, like, are you okay? Yes, I'm just writing this book I have to finish. I'm like, okay, all right, gotcha.
Well, Diane,
Well,
I can tell you this much.
What's that?
When you get back to writing your book,
Mm-hmm.
same thing's going to happen to you.
Yeah, but my books are going to be fun. They're not going to be dark and moody and stuff like that.
You're not following me.
No, I'm not. We'll just
There's going to be one character in that book that's going to take control of everything.
Yep.
And the
That's
story's
true.
going to run away with that one character.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I cannot wait till that day comes. I'm really trying to put things in place at my job and here and get all this other icky stuff so I can just manage the accounts, if that makes any sense.
Well,
You know,
probably, if you become a successful writer, we'll have to hire a business manager, you know.
well, maybe. I don't know. That's a little wise off the thing. I'm not really planning on being a successful writer. I just want to
So are
write.
you,
Well, you won't know until you release your first book.
There you go.
are you
Exactly.
trying to do a comic book or a novel book?
I'm doing a children's book. I'm writing. My goal is to write children's book and poetry. Those are my areas of
So
expertise.
she will hire an artist to draw the children's book, but it won't
Yeah.
be like a comic book. It'll be more like
A children's story book.
Yeah.
Book.
Right. And I know I have a name of some one of our friends. Gary gave me a name of an artist, not a comic book artist. I think in Africa or something. I'm not sure, but he's very reasonable and his work is fairly good. I might have to use him. I don't know if my husband would volunteer to help me or my children because I have actually three artists in the family. So maybe one of them might help me. But I'm not going to hold my breath, you know.
the kids might help.
Who?
The kids.
The kids might help. Yeah, they might actually. No.
I might too. It would depend on the project and the depth of it and how much was detailed involved and whether or not I could feel your story.
Yeah,
Because you're gonna want an artist who loves the story and not someone who's gonna argue with you every time you
Right.
say,
So it probably
"No."
won't. It probably won't be you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether you will be able to afford them, but John Dillard draws.
Mm-hmm.
He's good at doing that sort of thing. He's done some stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, a while back, if you may or may not remember, Ethan was going to do a kids book with Cyberfrog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
John put in for it and he got it, but it's all up in the air at the moment.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, I don't know. I'm kind of far away from that point at this, right.
yeah, I'm just saying for the future.
But that's my ultimate goal is to do some of that more creative stuff. I am doing creative stuff in a way like, getting the dolls and, getting Chris to give me the artwork so I could order the shirts and stuff
I
like
thought dinner was very creative tonight too.
Oh, dinner? You like your chicken and noodles, you weirdo? That wasn't creative. What are you talking
It
about?
was delicious, so it was creative.
It fed you. That's all that mattered. I fed my husband. But you helped in the cooking, so that was cool.
Well, I do little things. I don't really help a lot.
No, but you do help.
Sometimes I do, but more some nights than others.
Well, some nights he surprises me. Like Monday night, I went upstairs. I knew I had all the kitchen to finish because we ate late because I get home late. So I left it until after chat. And he had done the dishes for me. So that was really sweet. He doesn't normally do dishes. So that was like, oh, wow, thank you. What did you do wrong? That's what I said to him. What did you buy? What did you do wrong?
I didn't buy anything yet.
No, I know.
Actually, I'm a little hesitant because my wife spends a lot of money.
I do not spend a lot of money. You're such a bonehead. I do not. What money do I spend? It's all on Hero Shack.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I gotta tighten my belt till we make some like profit.
Yeah, that would be a really good point.
The truth is, we're very blessed because instead of having like a yacht or a boat or motorcycles or something like that, we've been doing the comic book fund.
Right. That's
so
what we do.
We do have that money to invest into it because there's nothing else that we are doing that would take that money. like a lot of people would have an RV or something like that at our age.
Right.
Some of our family members do. But we're still making comics. That's like my song stuff. I was singing for you there. So we've been on an hour and I'm losing it. So do you want to come up with a next topic or what do you want to do?
No, we don't really have a next topic. It's kind of a quiet night. I don't know. I was telling Chris, I don't know, you guys weren't on yet, but I feel like we're competing against YouTube severely in the sense that there are so many people that stream now. It's not like years ago where, you know, streaming was fairly new and the competition is so great. And we're just a little show. We're not really.
Yeah.
We haven't even really produced a show. Like I haven't really done a real opening or anything.
Well, it's not about the opening, but I think the content of our show also doesn't bring in a lot of controversy, right? Like if you listen to some of the other shows, they're very, you know, controversial. There's a lot of politics, Twitter politics and other stuff. I would love to branch out and find others.
There are other art shows that don't do that, and they are actually doing better. Like I'm not sure with you, David Finch, he does a show. He's got more followers. He does stuff on Mondays. What's another?
Yeah.
Popcross Studios. He just does short vids, but he's got more followers than say Ethan or whatever. You don't need the politics necessarily.
Oh, no, not at all. You're right. You're absolutely right. What we don't have is we don't have a big enough following. People don't know. Just like, you know, you guys, we're still in the like developing stage is what I feel. So we can't expect to be where other, you know, larger artists that.
We also don't have a Mercedes-Benz. I'd like one.
The other thing is, I say don't worry about who you're competing against or not competing against. You know, just do your show when you want. Because you're always going to end up competing against somebody else. That's something I figured out like almost immediately.
Yeah.
When I started doing this, you can't care because, you know, as Comicsgate was sort of starting, at least with the major people coming in like Mike and Ethan and Mitch at the time and all that, all these people, you know, I thought, okay, I can't stream when they're going on, you know, they're too big, they're going to draw away my audience, and none of those guys have a set time, you know, when they're on, so it was like, you know, I'd be in the middle of streaming and they'd come on. What do? Stop streaming?
Yeah.
Right.
Once you're on, that's it. You got to finish your show, right?
Oh yeah, of course. And that's not even. I'm not really saying that. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm saying.
I think what we need. I think what we need is more variety. Like, do you remember the Donnie and Marie show?
I'm not singing, and I'm not playing my guitar, and I'm not dancing. I'm not telling jokes. I'm not doing magic.
We'll sing in harmony. We can do 3-part harmonies, just the two of us.
Hey, he's got me for the jokes. Oh, they're bad ones. So.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing any of that.
What about painting? You could paint for people.
I'm coloring right now because I need to de-stress.
No, I mean like walls. You could.
I'm coloring a llama and a sloth, huh?
You could paint the wall a different color every show. You could call it Painting with Diana, and you just paint the wall.
You're not funny. I haven't done Demo Diana in a long time because it's not funny.
It was funny.
You were making fun of me, Christopher, and I'm not doing it no more.
You were. It was impossible not to.
Oh,
you're coloring.
What's that, Terry?
Let's see what you're coloring.
Yeah,
I'm coloring. I'm coloring a little. I like sloths. I don't know if you guys know this. I think sloths are the most creative.
Well, look at who you married. Things. Nobody's surprised.
Sloths are very intelligent. So
thank you.
They know how to. So my daughter, at any rate, bought me this. little coloring book thing, and I was sitting here because I can't work on anything technical and be a part of the stream, and I don't want to be rude. So I said, well, I can color and talk. I like to do something. You know?
Well, remember, I did send you a copy of my coloring book. Feel free to print up those pages and color them.
Oh, I will. Absolutely. I will. I actually was going to ask you if it would be okay because I was thinking of taking them to some of my students that like to color at work. I thought that would be fun.
Yeah.
I could share it with them. Share the pages and stuff with them. I have some older kids that might be interested in that.
Our first pseudo convention experience was at that particular company.
Yes, and it was a lot of fun. We still talk about it. We
did a fake Comic-Con.
It wasn't fake. We did a very small Comic-Con with 2 artists, my husband and my daughter. And we had one of my kids, one of my older high school kids dressed up as Spider-Man. And I had him put a show together. So we had a huge trampoline at the gym. So he used the trampoline and did a bunch of tricks. And we had like the Spider-Man movie. The kids, the little kids were like anywhere from like 4 to like 8. They were like, they loved it. We had face painting. I had organized all this cool stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, they did love it.
They did. Yeah. And so it was just fun. It was a fun thing to do.
But it was funny because we were doing that just to kind of get a feel for what it would be like to have a table in a convention.
Right.
And it wasn't much like it at all in retrospect, but it was a nice little, it was fun to try. You know what I mean? Like it was a nice.
Well, it was just fun. It was we didn't make any money. That wasn't the goal
not at all. Yeah. Everything was free.
The agency I work for are for children with autism. So it wasn't a money-making thing. It was more a gesture of kindness, and the kids loved it, and a lot of them were big superhero fans, which I thought was really cool. And they thought Chris was the best, especially when they asked him to draw My Little Pony. I almost fell off my shoes. Chris, can you draw My Little Pony? One of the little girls went up.
There I am with my iPhone looking up My Little Pony.
Like, what is My Little Pony? My daughter stepped in a couple times because she had a better idea.
Well, I knew what it was, but like, you don't know how to draw one just because you remember the cartoon. It's like,
right, just because you draw.
I gotta look at something. I don't know what they look like well enough just to, if I had done 100 drawings of My Little Ponies, it would probably be very easy. They're just a very basic cartoon thing, but
right.
Yeah, on the
spot. But each horse is different, like just like Care Bears or Smurfs,
right.
Slightly different look for each pony.
Of course. But it was just cute because here you are, the guy that is drawing like superheroes and real comic book kinds of characters. This little girl was like, Chris, can you draw me a My Little Pony? Can it be pink?
Yeah, it wasn't the same as the girl or the boy who wanted the Thor drawings.
The Thor or Transformer. It was a Transformer drawing.
Rhyme for the first time. That one was almost by memory though.
Yeah, you did good with that. He liked it very much.
So it was easy because everybody knows basic. Like if you're a fan of anything pop culture, you pretty much have seen Optimus a lot.
Yeah, I've drawn Optimus and Megatron once on my show a long time ago.
Right.
I think I should draw Soundwave at some point. Oh, actually, I did draw Soundwave in a few of the cassettes.
Oh, nice. Diana probably has no clue what we're talking about.
No, it's okay. I'm finishing the water in my picture.
Well, if you're not careful, she might leave you for snake eyes.
I would be shocked. Because, we don't even know for sure what race Snake Eyes is anymore.
Originally, he was the white guy.
Yeah, I heard he's changed up, though.
Yeah.
What?
Honey, are you going to make me revise my race?
No, I'm done.
You're not going to update me?
No, I'm finished for the water. I had to do the water in my picture.
You what?
I told you I was coloring while we were talking. What did you say?
Never mind. It was inappropriate.
It was inappropriate?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was asking if you were going to race swap me at some point
Why would I do that?
because it's the popular thing to do.
It is.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's so weird.
You know what's weird to me though? We never switched like a black or a female hero to a white male or anything like that. I did meet a male Wonder Woman once.
Yeah,
Let me guess, it was scary.
he actually looked really good. He was very nice.
Yeah.
We have pictures of Chris doing like standing with him and stuff. Remember?
I do. It was a funny moment because, like, I don't know how, but people automatically know I'm Christian. Like, it must just shine. And he knew I was feeling uncomfortable, and he's like, "Don't worry, honey. I've had mine stuck up my butt." Oh, like he was funny.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what he said, but
We don't need to really remember it though, right?
Oh, wait,
Chris?
I remember because I
Oh my
said I had
God.
to tuck in my gut, and he said he's been tucking in his
Pee-pee.
for a long time. Yes.
I'm like, thank you for sharing that on our stream. That was important, right? Why was that important for you to share? May I ask? Just out of curiosity.
Well, because I started to share, so I didn't want to like take it back.
See, this is why we don't go too late. What time is it? It's almost 10. See what happens? It's getting close to 10. And we start to like lose
Well, I
it.
didn't want to be like an Indian giver or whatever. That's probably racist now. You can't say that.
You can't. What the heck? Oh my God. This is why he draws and he doesn't talk when we go to convention.
Well, no, that's an old saying. I don't think. Well, no, they would cancel you these days.
No, because we used to.
I don't mean it as an offense.
No, in the school setting, right? We used to literally tell the kids to sit like an Indian, sit Indian style. Chris.
Right.
Now you have to say, you can't say sit like an Indian. And I never thought of it. Like when I said it, I never was intending it to be derogatory. It's just that my understanding and knowledge of that culture was that's the way they sat. They did, they were outdoor people. That's how they sat. Well, now you have to sit crisscross applesauce. Sit crisscross applesauce. Everybody crisscross applesauce. That's what we say in schools now. So it's changed a lot.
Where that stupid thing came because I'm like, applesauce has nothing to do with crisscross legs.
No, but it's a rhyme, and kids do better with rhyme.
Oh, okay.
They do.
Well, I don't doubt that.
They need to rhyme on the dime because they don't get in line.
Can it be something like sit down right or we're going to put you in the closet?
Dang it.
That doesn't exactly rhyme, Chris.
I'll have to work on it.
What?
Hey, honey.
What? Okay.
I'm gonna go to bed now.
Yeah. I'm so upset, guys. I printed some stuff. I'm making t-shirts for a coworker, and I forgot to mirror print it, and I gotta print them all over again. Dang it. I hate when I do little detailed dumb things like that. All right. What'd you say?
I said I'm going
Yes.
to bed.
All right. Well, good night. I have to reprint these now. Are we saying good night to everybody? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, we might as well. I got to get up in the morning.
Yes, you do.
Everybody
Quit my
does.
job yet? She told me this morning if I can make the same amount that I make now, I can quit my job.
Yeah, so you better get going.
I got years to go.
It's okay. It's the journey that's fun.
There you go.
Right? Isn't it? I think it's the journey that's fun.
I hope it's fun.
Well, I think it is. We're having fun, isn't it?
You are.
I don't know about that.
Fun than you are.
You are?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I get to do the fun stuff. I create.
Okay. Well, I do fun stuff too.
Oh yeah, how's that book coming?
Well, I haven't. Why are you asking me about? Why are you doing that? Why would you do that?
Because I want you to do your book. I'm trying to
that
inspire
because I
you.
didn't ask you.
Well, the book is still sitting on my desktop, and it still is sitting there very nicely. I'm now writing a speech for my speech class, my public speaking class. I have to write my first speech, so I'm working on that, and everything else that I'm doing, like for work, for stuff. So it's there, though. I see it. I look at it every day and I say, don't you worry, book. I haven't forgotten you.
All right, guys. So I'm heading out.
Mhm.
Rick,
All
when's
right.
your next stream? Do you have any announcements like that?
Pardon? You
Do you
talking
have
to
any
me?
announcements like a next stream or anything?
Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on Odyssey.
Sure. Oh yeah. I remember last week I almost came in. I caught you outside and I never got back online. I had you on my phone.
Yeah,
Yes, I will have to join you this week.
that
So
would be good.
so yeah, we'll do that tomorrow night. And Terry, bro, how you doing? You got anything to announce, or is it just a sleepy night for you too?
It was just a sleeping night for me.
Got it. I hear you. It's awful,
I'm
isn't
tired
it?
of having a 9 to 5 sometimes.
Yeah.
And my mom says good night to everybody as well.
Good night, Mom.
Good night. All right, guys. Well, it was nice chatting with you all. And until next week, have an amazing week.
Yeah, that's all, folks.
Yeah.